Since it's still April 2024, detailed information on 2025 models is scarce. However, based on recent news and announcements, here's a possible preview of the 2025 Toyota Camry versus the 2025 Kia K4. Class and size. Toyota Camry, midsize sedan with a reputation for comfort and space. Kia K4, compact sedan, likely sportier and more maneuverable. Powertrain. Camry, expected to be a hybrid with a 2.5L four-cylinder engine and electric motors, offering front-wheel drive (FWD) or all-wheel drive (AWD) options. K4, details are slim, but Kia is known for offering turbocharged engines in some models. It might have a conventional gasoline engine with FWD. Technology and features. Camry, likely to have an updated infotainment system with an 8-inch or 12.3-inch touchscreen, standard wireless Apple CarPlay / Android Auto, and a suite of driver assistance features. K4, Kia generally offers good value for features. Expect a competitive infotainment system, smartphone integration, and driver assistance features. Price and reliability. Camry, Toyotas are known for reliability and resale value, but the Camry might be slightly pricier. K4, Kias come with a long warranty and have improved reliability in recent years. The K4 might be a more affordable option. Ultimately, the best choice depends on your needs. Camry, ideal for those prioritizing comfort, space, fuel efficiency, and a proven reliable record. K4, a good option if you prefer a sportier feel, potentially more features for the price, and are open to a newer brand in terms of long-term reliability. Stay tuned for more information closer to the official launch dates of these 2025 models. Although the Toyota Camry has been usurped by the brand's RAV4 crossover as the best-selling vehicle in the US that isn't a pickup truck, nearly 300,000 of Toyota's family sedans still found homes last year. We're clearly not alone in preferring the lower starting price, greater fuel efficiency, and tidier driving dynamics that sedans generally hold over their utilitarian kin. But radically altering the Camry's formula is something Toyota doesn't take lightly, which meant cautious evolution led the way for its 9th-generation redesign. After showing the first images of the distinctively styled 2025 Kia K4 compact sedan, Kia is now revealing a lot more about this replacement for the Forte. The new K4 is a bit larger than its predecessor, offers new features, and comes with mostly carryover powertrains. It will hit US dealerships in the second half of this year and offers 5 trim levels, including LX, LXS, EX, GT Line, and GT Line Turbo. If you don't glimpse the 2025 Camry's chiseled front end and gaping maw, it easily can be mistaken for the outgoing model that it mirrors in almost every dimension. As before, C and XSE trim levels are billed as the sportier versions, featuring black grille accents and a more responsive chassis versus the LE and XLE's chrome trim and softer setup. K4, the lower trims have the same powertrain as the Forte, a 147 horsepower 2.0-liter inline-4 and a continuously variable automatic transmission. The GT Line Turbo comes with a turbocharged 1.6-liter inline-4 like the old Forte GT. But this combination is slightly different in the K4. Here, it makes 190 horsepower, a drop of 11 horsepower compared with before. The sedan also swaps the previous 6-speed manual and 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmissions for a conventional torque converter 8-speed automatic, similar to the powertrain swap for the 2024 Seltos crossover. The big changes are under the surface, where all grades feature Toyota's 5th-gen hybrid powertrain. An Atkinson-cycle 2.5-liter four-cylinder continues to be the hybrid's prime mover, gaining an extra 8 horsepower for 184 in total, bolstered by 163 pound-feet of torque. Likewise, a more powerful traction motor, 134 horses, up from 118, works with a second motor that choreographs the hybrid system's planetary gearset so it ultimately acts like a continuously variable transmission. Total output climbs from 208 ponies to 225. Opt for the $1,525 electrified all-wheel drive system, a first for the Camry hybrid, with its own 40 horsepower rear axle motor shared with the Prius AWD, and that combined figure creeps up to 232 horsepower. The K4 measures 185.4 inches long and 72.8 inches wide, increases of nearly 3 inches in length and 2 inches in width compared with the Forte. Kia says this provides more rear legroom than the Forte, but the trunk is slightly smaller than before. The photos of the US spec car seen here show the GT line trim with 18-inch wheels and other sporty-looking trim pieces. Similar to the Forte, which offered a torsion beam rear suspension on lower models and a multi-link rear suspension on the GT, Kia reserves the more sophisticated setup to the K4's GT line trims. 2025 Camry. A lithium-ion battery with an estimated usable capacity of 0.6 kWh sits under the back seat, and Toyota figures a combined fuel economy range of 44 to 51 miles per gallon depending on the model. EPA estimates aren't available yet. That's 2 miles per gallon worse on the low end for an all-wheel drive XSE versus an outgoing XSE hybrid that lacked AWD and 1 mile per gallon below the thriftiest front-drive version. But considering the last Camry hybrid we tested, a 2018 XLE model, returned 44 miles per gallon on our 75 miles per hour highway test and averaged 40 miles per gallon overall, any version of the new car will be far stingier at the pump than previous gas-only models, which topped out at 32 miles per gallon combined. 2025 K4. In the higher trims, the interior is particularly screen-heavy, combining a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster with a 12.3-inch central infotainment touchscreen and a smaller 5.0-inch screen that operates the climate controls. Wireless smartphone mirroring is standard even on the base model, and available options include heated and ventilated front seats, a Harman Kardon audio system, a digital key that allows you to use your smartphone to unlock the car, and many driver assistance features. The extra spring in the Camry's step is most evident around town, where the shove of its stronger electric motor can be felt in low to mid-throttle applications, boosting responsiveness. And with estimated curb weights held a good amount below 2 tons across the board, 60 miles per hour times should remain in the 7-second range. Sadly, the sub-6-second 60 miles per hour sprints of the outgoing 301 horsepower V6 models are a thing of the past. Additional sound insulation better isolates the new Camry from wind, road, and powertrain noise, while slightly firmer suspension tunes lend all versions tighter body control when plying twisty switchbacks, all without impinging on their cushy ride. The base LE has 16-inch wheels, with higher trims getting 18s or 19s. The 4-banger still tends to drone under heavy loads, but our main dynamic gripe is the steering, which seems decidedly artificial in its numb-on-center feel and lack of increased effort when rounding corners. Smudge-prone piano black trim is splashed across the Camry's dashboard, but the rest of the interior brings pleasant upgrades throughout, including attractive, trim-specific upholstery, plus revised seats that provide ample support and long-haul comfort. Depending on the trim, digital displays range from 7.0 to 12.3 inches for the driver, while the center touchscreens running Toyota's latest infotainment software span 8.0 or 12.3 inches. A 10.0-inch head-up display is available on XLE and XSE models. Overall cabin space remains generous, as do standard convenience and safety features, though you'll have to pay extra for a surround view camera system, lane change assist, and parking assist with automatic braking. Value has long been one of the Camry's strengths, and the 2025 model starts at $29,495, which is nearly $2,000 more than the ask for last year's base 4-cylinder LE at $455 less than the previous entry-level hybrid model. Combined with its updates, the new Camry should be a stronger match for its longtime rival, a Honda Accord, when we stage the inevitable comparison test. A return to the top of Toyota's sales charts is far less likely. But for the sedan faithful, this is a better Camry. Kia says the K4 will go on sale in the US in the second half of this year, and we expect it to carry a slightly higher starting price than the Forte, which starts at $21,145.